Hello, everyone.
We're playing Star Wars.
Welcome back to Star Wars Episode 4.
Yeah.
Return of the Sand. I hate sand.
Sand.
Revenge of the Sand People.
Revenge of the
Tatooine.
Sand. Welcome back. So the gang here are on a runaway train as they
And most don't realize it.
and yeah, they pretty much have no idea as you power through the desert here. What? Let's see. Who do we want to see first? I think we'll see what Lash and Arden and Raja and Kallias all do. I guess Lash, you probably walk in first and see.
Yeah,
I've been
probably somewhere.
I've been sent here by Raja, and so I stroll in and why? I see you've been attacked. Why is everyone sleeping?
Okay, first of all, I didn't do all this. Oh, the enemies. There were 20 of them. I threw them all out the window.
20?
Yes.
Why, we had 3. Why is everyone sleeping?
They must have been very impressed with my work. Are you hurt? I assume I notice gouts of blood flying out of her.
Yeah.
Only a little.
All right. If you would let me, I'll walk up and cast Cure Wounds on her.
Hey. Yeah. You can do that.
Well, you gotta ask consent first, dude.
I technically did. If you would let me.
Yeah. Go ahead. What does it look like? Do you do anything special?
I just in a stupid, just really hokey fashion, just and the hand just glows a little bit, and just go up to her and just touch her shoulder.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Cast her on
that's
third
okay.
level.
And you regain. You do second level?
Nah, just first.
Why does it do 2? What's that all about?
I'm guessing advantage.
No, it doesn't do advantage on the actual thing.
Yeah, that's what level I said first.
I don't know. We'll take the left number, the 6. So I guess that heals you to top. Did you lose 5?
I did.
So yeah, that takes you up. You can't overheal, so you just go up to whatever your max is. And Arden gives you a little heal, and then there's a kind of a bang bang from behind as Kallias and Raja also head in and see the chaos. Arden is making a move on Lash.
What in tarnation happened here?
What happened in here?
Oh, well, like I said,
Raja has
20
not
of
put his
them.
sword away, so he's like just dragging the thing
Yeah.
behind him, and there's just blood all over the ground. Oh my god!
Well, I don't think we'll need that tool of yours, my friend. I've dispatched them all. Also,
I don't see 20 bodies.
I threw them out the window.
I only saw. Oh, I did see 2 bodies flying by the window, including a noble woman. What happened? Did they throw her out the window?
I actually don't know about that. The last I saw, she went up to the front. Kenneth is up there,
Did
actually.
they take
Maybe
her
we
to-
should check on that.
Did they take her and him to the? And why is everyone asleep?
I don't know. It seems to be Devil's Kren, which is a poison, I assume?
Yeah, it's
What
just like
little
a
information
plant
I
that
would know?
people use as a poison. It's like, yeah, your
Want me to roll one
cliche
too?
sleeping weed. Fair, like you can have advantage because you're a sandwalker, so you can actually take 21 and you know exactly
Nice.
what it is and how you
Okay.
use it and stuff like that.
They all seem fine, though. No one else is injured. Also, I'm going to
Is
point
our
to...
wizard alive?
I actually am not sure. I would assume so. He's up in the front, if you'd like to check.
Oh, by the
That's
way,
right.
can I want to make an insight check on his claim of 20 because I only saw 2 out the window.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he's lying.
So make a deception check.
I have lucky for you,
and
right?
beat 21. And you don't. You know, he's obviously lying. There's nowhere near enough
Roger-
carnage and blood and bodies and bits.
Roger
Kallias is
doesn't
gonna
say
go ahead
anything
up
though.
to
He
the,
just kind of
front.
mentally files away. This guy's a liar, but doesn't say anything about it.
Kallias is gonna go ahead up to the front.
Yep, no worries. Yeah, you can just head up to the front. Anyone else?
Raja's going with Raja puts he like takes the giant Tolwar, wipes off the blood onto his red cloak, which actually does blend in really well, and puts the sword away. But as he's walking, there's like still a trail of blood behind him because it's his own. as he's bleeding towards the front of the train.
Oh yeah, you got fucked up too.
Would I have perceived that as well?
I would imagine that you can tell that he's injured. Yeah.
Raja, the red looks amazing, I must admit, but would you like a little help with that wound there?
It would probably be for the best.
Right. And
he holds up one of the elven katana things. These things really hurt.
that looks quite wonderful. I'm just gonna kind of step around it. Less flurry, and just kind of touch his shoulder. Crash and fash. Ooh.
And that is 12. Nice.
Your big tool inspired me.
Baby. The sweet, sweet HP.
Yeah, so you can take 12 HP back or whatever it works out as. And I guess generally people head forwards to see Kenneth. Well, I guess you see a train driver, you see a cleric just like passed out on the back end of the actual locomotive part of the train here. And Kenneth, you probably would have sat in the chair or started to take a look at some of these things. Do you know how to drive a train? Which means you need proficiency vehicles train. That's what it is.
Proficiency train.
Yeah.
Well, actually.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
We made your character a while ago. I can't remember. I think we made him before we actually had trains.
Yeah, this was for Ravenloft.
So,
Strahd's just in a train.
so you can make me an investigation check to see if you can work out how to stop the train.
Okay. Can I also use that investigation check to find the whistle?
Yeah, you can do 2.
It's good. Steal the whistle.
Give me 2 separate
Okay.
rolls. First one whistle, second one thingy. 14 and 15. All right, so the whistle. You look about a little bit and you're like, hey, I think this one here is the whistle. On the right, there's like a above you. There's like a kind of large, flat, half round box thing that you can like slide around and like pull towards you and back and forth. You're pretty sure that if you pull that thing back, that is going to that's going to make the whistle.
I'm doing it.
You pulling it?
I'm doing it like 4 times.
All right. You pull it
I'm not
once and it doesn't make a whistle sound. Then you pull it again and again and again and again and again. It doesn't make a whistle sound. You do hear something on. In fact, do you give me a perception check?
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Brad. I just wanted to use the whistle.
Yeah, you can hear something like out on the front of the locomotive area, just going.
Yeah, I'm ignoring that. I have no idea what that was. I'm ignoring that.
But you look around to try and work out how to pull the brakes or slow the train down. Because it's basically gaining ridiculous amounts of speed now. It's starting to wobble and shake.
I can tell this, right? Like I can.
Yeah,
Is this
everyone.
the driver of the train?
Everyone can tell this.
Are they up here with me now? Too?
I guess
Like-
is everyone here now?
At this point, I think I've caught up.
Yeah.
Because he's been messing with it for a while.
I'm hanging back a little bit.
Okay.
Is this the driver of the train?
No.
Pointing at the unconscious driver.
Oh.
Yeah, you're definitely easily aware that that's the driver and that's the cleric. That work
They were
on the train.
asleep up here.
I'm just like slapping. Oh wait, actually, you said I would be familiar with the drug that knocked them out. What's the best solution?
If you can wake them up with some form of adrenaline rush, medically, or they just have to sleep it off.
Trying to think of some way to create an adrenaline rush.
Punch to the face.
Frost hands.
Cleric.
Ravenloft was really
Is what's his face? Is Arden up here with us?
I'm back with the noble still trying on his hat again.
I'm just gonna yell down the hallway of the train. Arden,
Oh,
put the hat down. Can you purge poison from a person's body?
Sure. I'm gonna
Get
put
up
the
here.
hat down and walk up there.
Before he does anything, I'm gonna turn to Kenneth. So there was an old woman apparently came up here with you.
Yes.
I put her down to meddle with this.
What do
her
you
down.
mean you put her down?
Put her
On
out
the
of her
walkway.
misery.
No, on the walkway. She got put down.
Oh, that
She
kind of
ain't
put
there.
Oh, so she isn't.
You want to know where she is?
Where?
She barreled down off the side of the train about 30 yards away.
Is there
30
is there
yards,
any-
30 miles or whatever. I don't know.
Is there any conceivable way in this tiny little space that where he's claiming that he set her down that she could have fallen off the train?
I meant like I would have pointed to the walkway, like outside where the driver and the cleric are.
Yeah, I think that there's probably like the most basic of a railing, but it's probably not very safe out there. Like generally, no one goes out on these bits, so I guess it's probably possible. Like these aren't, they're trains are still relatively new. They've been around for maybe 90 years, but they're not like great. They're still relatively like ramshackle. So no, these bits are pretty unsafe. I purposefully want them to be unsafe so you guys can kick shit off of them and stuff like that. So
I'm not gonna insight check it then, because Raju would just look and think, oh well, I guess she could have fallen off.
as much as I all want you to just murder Jay at the end of episode 1, I think it is feasible, annoyingly. Carlias, what are you trying to do? Work out?
Are you insight checking me, or
No, I was just investigating the train.
do you care if I killed her or not, or?
I mean, I'm a bounty hunter, so.
Maybe she had a bounty on her.
People die in the line of work. And, like after
The line of riding trains.
We'll send someone back to get her then. But first we have to stop this.
I don't think. Never mind.
Oh, that's a shame. You think she's dead?
Well,
It's
Raja, how many times did she bounce?
by my count, at least 17.
Yeah,
Sitting there
fractured.
watching out the window the whole time. Or
Just
Yeah, I'm gonna
mutter
guess
under my
that's-
breath, like actually it was 19. But
pretty sure she ended up lodged onto a cactus.
wow, that's not a fitting way to end.
Fractured
Arden!
bones and
I'll have to bear the weight of that for the rest of my life.
Does anyone
Terrible.
else? Does it feel like the train is going unnaturally fast?
Yes, I'm trying to stop it, but I'm not sure how to do this.
we'll move out the way then.
Arden,
Know a little
wake
bit
up
about
the driver.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Try this.
He's held unconscious by the effects of the poison in his body. If you can purge the poison or the drugs out of his system, he should wake up.
Yeah, I'll definitely try and do a medicine check on him and see if I can get him going again.
What should I roll for the train?
Investigation and do you have the spells, Arden, for what's the one where you can it's detect poison.
Yeah,
There's some
detect
cleric
magic.
There's some cleric bullshit where you can heal, whatever it's called, restoration spells.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I was
restoration.
hoping he had restoration or whatever to like the poison out of his body. If he doesn't have that, I think we're not waking this guy up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
do a medicine check. To
There's
try and determine it.
the lesser restoration spell. Would work. You're
no,
aware.
but-
I think you'd be aware of that. But if you don't have it, then you don't have it. Okay. So yeah, you don't have that, I guess.
Could I do a medicine check or anything to try and wake him up that way, or?
Well, you would know that all you really probably could do at this point
Sleep
is, yeah, unless you have like a fucking Red Bull or a lesser restoration spell or some other creative way that
Unless a Red Bull
to wake
spell.
them up. Other than that, you know they're gonna have to
Do I
wait.
hear them talking about
It's
this?
gonna be like an 8-hour wait before they wake up.
Does the cleric have any? Search the cleric real quick. He doesn't have anything that would work.
No, the cleric is he's probably even a lesser cleric than you. Like he's the
That's
type.
saying a lot.
Yeah, he's actually quite a big burly dude. Underneath
He just
his
creates
like
water.
robes and stuff. But yeah, he probably only creates water and knows like a couple of shitty little like spell, like maybe a healing word, and a couple of very basic cantrips kind of thing. But he's yeah, he's the type of cleric that has been created entirely to make water for this train, and then thrown into this like dead end job. Sit there. When the driver tells you to make water, you make water. Other than that, help them shovel some coal. It's like, yeah.
I could try cold magic. Would cold magic work?
Well,
Wakes him up.
You actually.
I don't think it would help.
Oh, I thought they were still discussing right behind me.
Oh yeah, they are. Cool.
We are.
okay.
You're talking to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think blasting them with cold would really help. It would probably just injure them. They're not going to wake up from this until we purge the poison from the system.
Can you do non-lethal magic damage or no?
I don't think you can.
Right? Yeah. Okay. I was sitting there thinking like, oh fuck, I could have non-lethal. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. We wouldn't want them to get injured. That would be terrible.
Yeah, let's try and keep the injury count to a minimum. What's the train running on? Can I look and see if it's like fueled by coal or whatever?
It's fueled by coal, and the coal heats the water, I think, and that's what makes the steam engine go in the most basic layman's terms.
Fire your cold ray into the fuel. That should stop this thing.
First of all, though, Kenneth, you're 15. Actually, you work out that there are two brass levers. They're like horizontal above each other, and you're pretty sure they're the brakes.
We can just do this.
They're the release and.
I'm gonna slam them
close.
like closed.
All right. So there's a top one.
Yeah.
And there's a bottom one.
Oh fuck. Do I have to pick?
And so.
I'm gonna do the.
The top one is kind of okay. The top one is a horizontal across your front, and one of them's facing. The bottom one's facing towards you.
Okay, I'm going to. Can I roll an intelligence check to like think if one of these would be the front of the train or the back of the train? Like, would they have separate brakes? Okay. I was gonna roll an intelligence check because I'm pretty sure I know which one is which.
Quick question, Brett.
Yep.
So I have coal cunning, which means I get a proficiency with the history, and I can add double the proficiency bonus to the.
To trains?
Yeah, to anything with coal, the origin of coal or trains.
Cool. Yeah. So you can roll an investigation check and then add double proficiency. So I guess add an extra 2 to whatever you roll afterwards.
So on that last roll, it would be.
Oh, so your 3 would be a 5. So you'd still be like, and I think it maybe everyone's in your way. Oh, it's that. It may be that. And then, Kenneth, you need to move the top one to the left. You do it. You all the way.
Yeah, all the way.
All the way. Suddenly the train. Like you hear the clamps lock down on these wheels, and there's like a horrible grating sound as the brakes completely like shut down. Like you're not trying to slow the train down now. You just went brakes on, and it just goes and it's working. Like it's slowing the train down to a full stop, but it does it in a very harsh way. Like there's a judder kind of as the train suddenly goes from full speed to I'm trying to stop now, and then there's just a horrendous sound. All of you are right here at the front of the train in the actual engine, basically, just above the wheels, and it's just a horrific grating noise as the train begins to slow down. I'm in a very.
Do we lose any more passengers out the window?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they sliding towards the edge?
I like go out the windshield or something.
Looking back to the back carriage, every single passenger is gone. I'm kidding. But we do see Lash. You said you were like staying back when everybody went up, and they've all been like fucking around with the driver and trying to stop the train and things. What was you doing?
I have advanced a little bit, so I'm now kind of up here, and I'm really just listening. I don't know much about trains, so I'm kind of curious to see what they're doing. I had been investigating casually to see if there was any available loot, but I didn't see anything massively expensive, so I've made my way up here.
Okay. I mean, there might be something expensive if you want to actually try and rob these sleeping people.
I forgot that Arnold guy we passed. Did he ever say anything to us?
He just went naturally to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he's old. But he's not asleep by like any poisonous means. But I think only Arden and Kenneth know that, and they have not told you. So, yeah. Did you say you want to do anything, Lash?
I do. I would have checked these people, so whatever I need to roll, I definitely would have been looking for some expensive stuff.
Yeah, just give me an investigation roll, and we'll see if you find any stuff on these people. Are you robbing them all as you go through?
I will only take high value loot, so it kind of depends. So if it's worth like 50 gold pieces or more, I'll take it.
Yeah, you don't find anything of 50 gold pieces or more on anyone here.
Okay, so I've made my way.
You probably just see like,
different.
that's not worth too much. That's not too much. That's sentimental.
Sure.
This is bullshit. And then you just, you like meander past everyone and head up to the sort of front area where the gang are kind of all chatting about trains. Successfully worked out pretty quickly how to stop the train. I guess as you get near the front, suddenly it's like as the train suddenly begins to slow down very quickly. You want to wait till it comes to a full stop?
Yeah, I think I think it'd just full stop and then wait for them to wake up.
Yeah. So the train begins to slow down. It takes like a relatively long time actually to slow it down. It takes like 10 minutes before the thing comes to a full halt and stop. You are now out in the middle of the desert in the middle of the night. Well, the beginning of the night. The sun has now like completely set or just about finished setting. And it's just utterly dark around. Hang on 1 second. Let's see here. How many times did you pull that lever? 4. Okay.
Oh no.
Now
What the fuck, Brad? What the fuck?
No.
You find yourselves kind of like out in the lonesome west, as you bring the thing to a full stop. Like everyone around you guys are like, or at least a couple of you are aware that the people on the train, particularly the train driver and the conductor and the cleric, the people who are actually like trained.
Trained.
We'll need another sort of 8 hours, just under, to wake up, come to, and begin like not fucking up and just guessing with the train kind of thing. Yep.
Would it be okay once we come to a full stop if Lash wants to come with me because she's right there? Step off the train and kind of look around. Is the train damaged or?
Sure.
Yeah, give me some
surroundings. There's
investigation
nothing.
checks.
There's no sandworms out here.
Well, give me some
I don't have
investigation checks and you'll find out the hard way.
Yeah. Dagger.
Do you want to do it as well, Lash? Oh wait, was that your turn?
I
there?
did. Yeah, my second one there.
What particular sort of damage are you looking for? Like anything from the ninjas, or like just we fucked up by like slamming these brakes on too hard kind of thing?
Yeah, mostly that. Because I don't think I would have heard the horn. Are those horns on a train? It sounds wrong.
The whistle thing is just
Whistle,
it's
there you
like
go, maybe.
releasing steam.
I don't think I
quickly,
heard the sound right. Because I was way back in the cabin. So yeah, I'm just looking around to make sure the train's okay from the slamming the brakes.
Yeah, no, it seems to be fine. Like, although it was a horrible screeching sound, these wheels are like, it's just all steel, right? So it's just steel on steel. It's not really going to completely buckle and destroy the train. It seems like relatively okay. Lash, you're like kind of walking along, probably nodding your head, where Arden is like 100% convinced that this is fine. You're like, yeah, it's fine, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's pretty fine. Seems pretty fine to me. Yeah.
It's okay to me.
From somewhere in the distance, an actual crow speaks back. What are the others here doing?
I'm
gonna
stepping out of the
interrogate.
train to survey the area, and this is where exactly are we on the world map? We're between Sin River and Windy Peaks. Like, how far between?
Yeah. Well, you give me a little, I guess, a survival check.
I believe with Outlander background, I would know it automatically. There's the survival.
What do you have? Oh, you have that Outlander thing where you're like, I know exactly where I am without a map kind of thing?
Yeah, it's under Outlander is excellent memory for maps and geography. Always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're about like a quarter of the way there, so that's like 5.5 hexes. So you're like somewhere around here. You would estimate somewhere in between. Sin River and Windy Peaks, but like you've still got a fairly large ways to go, and there's also not really any option other than to go all the way to Windy Peaks.
Well, we didn't get very far.
How far did we get, Ranger?
We're only about a quarter of the way there. I hope the train can be restarted. And it's getting dark. And we're fairly close to that place.
What place?
Dead Rise, city south of here. Notorious for wandering abominations and undeads at night.
The Dead Rise? How far?
It's far enough away that I don't think it'll be a huge concern, but we should probably be aware anyway. I'm gonna use primeval awareness. So I'm gonna do the classic ear to the ground, just listening to the sand.
Yeah, a couple of sniffs, maybe lick a rock.
Yeah, just pick up the sand, taste it a little bit, just like smell around a little bit.
Oh my
God. What is primeval awareness?
Primeval awareness, basically, if there's any undeads nearby, I immediately know. And it says it has a 5-mile range, which is a little bit insane.
I'm gonna assume that 5 miles. I don't know how I'd ever work out that, but like, no. There you go.
If they're that far away, I don't care. I'm just checking.
Yeah, no, I would say you're all right. I bet 100% episode 12 will come back to like an old crypt that's here somewhere, and I will have forgotten that I've said this. So wait, you mark my words, chat. There isn't, but there might be, but there isn't for now. So no, you're safe. There doesn't appear to be any undead creatures creeping up in the dead of night. Within at least 5 miles.
Can I also run like a general survival check for other things other than my undead?
Yeah, give me like a perception check. I guess it's more you're kind of trying to find out if there's like I guess it's the same thing. Like, is there a sandworm about to eat us all? Anyone else can do this as well if you're like looking around. Someone else said it.
Common?
Sandworms are common-ish. They're big.
We don't have spice. We're fine.
Sandworms are big, like Dune-esque sandworms, because it's a Final Fantasy game.
They all are, Brett.
Is that everyone? Anyone else doing one?
Yeah. Let's see.
We are the most perceptive group in D&D.
It's
history.
unbelievably great. Yeah. And you have to like work this out for like narrative stuff.
Everything is invisible.
All right, so that is a full house apart from Arden, but Arden, I'm gonna say, is looking at the wheels. Everyone else, not only sees but hears somebody, a person. You hear the scrabble and rabble of like people kind of climbing up something relatively nearby, and the sound then of a voice from, let's see, over here. So on the map, why is it not working? Bam, baram, baram. Over on this section of hill. Did that drag you? Why does this not drag? Bam! Come on, please.
Northeast of the train.
There we go.
Okay.
So yeah, like you all suddenly notice these people like climbing up a hill. It's two of these like ninja-looking dudes with their swords, and then this other person who's in that kind of like full armor looking stuff. And you see her then bring her hands together like this, and then she begins to speak. Though, what languages do you speak, you people? This is going to take forever to work out, isn't it?
I have common and the air elemental language.
Common, Elvish, Giant.
Common, Elvish, Druidic, and Infernal.
I don't know. It's not on my character sheet. Oh, it didn't transfer over from the other character sheet. Fuck. I think it was just like common and deep speak.
Common and deep speak.
It's the second language I chose.
All right.
I'll write that right now.
Common, dwarf, and a little bit of gnome.
Oh yeah, and I have some forgotten language too. Let me look that up.
I think you have Auron. Didn't you have
Yeah,
Auron?
I have the air elemental, and what's the one that has to do with rogues, wasn't there?
Oh, you have Thieves'
Oh,
Cant.
Thieves' Cant?
Yeah.
You have Thieves' Cant,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah. Okay. So
is-
I guess nobody can understand what this woman is saying as she begins to chant very, very quickly. You hear her suddenly like.
While she's doing that, Slayer's Eye.
Slayer's Eye. What does that do? Give you all of her bullshit.
Basically, well, at this point, it says learn vulnerabilities, immunities, resistances, and also any special effects such as when target takes fire damage, halting regeneration. I'm actually not trying to learn that stuff, but I'm going to try and discern like her race if that's at all possible, or figure out what she is.
Does that give you that ability?
No, it's not given to me by the ability. That's just what I'm attempting to do.
You're just gonna give it a go. You could make more like I guess you could make a nature check if you want. That might be better to try and work out what's going on under there. You can make out most likely a female form. Humanoid tall, as in elf, human, tiefling, dragonborn, something like that. It wouldn't be a gnome or a halfling. In terms of what they're saying, it's kind of behind this mask. Like they've got these kind of like Final Fantasy 12 Gabranth looking fucking armor all the way over them, so you can't really hear their voice properly. And they begin to chant.
I'm gonna yell at the train. Kenneth, Colias, problems?
What?
Well, you can all see and hear this if you want to look, including
are they
Arden.
not
You've
still-
just been the last one to notice
Oh, I thought
it.
they were still in the train, so I didn't know if they could see it or not.
Everyone who made a perception check, kind of like when you stopped, you'll see with the. I guess it would be the last dying light of the day. We'll say you see these people suddenly climb up the side of this thing, mountainous thing, and then they begin to summon a thing. The earth begins to shake violently, very violently, too violently, and then. Okay. Next week, the first thing we're going to do
Oh my god.
is roll initiative because
Oh,
from in
no.
front of the train, the sand begins to rumble and coalesce into a huge, great big rumbling form. You see appear directly in front of the train, right there, this thing known as Titan, which is the god of the sand, and it begins to rumble. The sand all coalesces and forms into an enormous, great, big, huge form, much larger than the train, much larger than you, much larger even than this token. As the token grows, the so does this.
Raja in the front of them?
The that is not Raja, but it is someone. It is definitely an NPC in the game. As Titan grows into form in front of the train, I am going to roll 1 dice.
And there isn't a next week now.
And next week's going to be a very short episode. I'm kidding. Titan grows. And yeah, this humanoid form steps up in front of the train, turns, looks down towards the train area where you guys are, and just goes. and starts to move in at where you guys are. And that is where we end this week's episode.
Cat did it.
Brad, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like, really?
Yep. I have never run a campaign, apart from Storm King's Thunder, which wasn't mine, which didn't start with either a Grell or a God.
Oh my god!
And yeah, this motherfucker's there now. Motherfucker's there now.
That's great.
Thanks
Go fuck
for
yourself.
thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. I'll remember. Hey, don't worry. At least you got that inspiration.
Oh yeah, we had it.
I
got
mentioned
that
Wednesdays
inspiration.
are actually not that great for me.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. This has been episode 1 of Tablestory Dustveil. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, both players and chat. Let's do a quick round of summations and hellos and goodbyes, and you can do a little shout out, tell people where they can find you and stuff. Let's go around from the opposite direction. Let's start with Tenchi. How's it
Hello.
going? Where can people find you and stuff, and what do you do? Whatever.
1 to 9 p.m. PDT every single day, Monday through Saturday, with the small exception of today, which I'll be on an hour early over here.
Nice. Next, let's see. I've got to get used to this. Cronus.
Cronus. I haven't streamed the past few days, but I'm streaming tomorrow onwards. Yeah, I'm a voice actor. I do voice things and stuff.
Hell yeah. Tuesday.
Tuesday Gray, recovering from a cold here. I will be back to streaming possibly tomorrow. Variety Caster, check me out if you like to. But definitely check out all these fine folks. I look forward to next week when we won't get crushed.
You won't get
I
crushed. You might get crushed. You will
boy.
get. You won't. You might. Who knows? Fairlight.
Washed up former streamer here, still trying between 4 and midnight every day Pacific time. You can totally get these on Amazon for like $14 if you all want to cosplay as Raja. Just saying.
We should all get one for next week.
Yeah, we should. I've already got my brown hobo cloak coming.
Stained with the blood of noble women.
It's never. God damn it.
That was a bit weird.
Yeah, it's a good meme.
Jay, where can people find you, mate?
Reformed murder hobo. Recently back to it yet again.
Apparently, yeah.
You guys can catch Coffee Time every day at 10 a.m. Eastern.
You're gonna get kicked out of the DMs Guild, which is a website, but the real one, you know, where you're not supposed to murder hobo. You know, it goes against everything that we all stand for. They're gonna rip that patch off your robes.
Whoops! Gonna get my GM certification taken away.
Yeah.
This is where I have to DM Brad and be like, all right, this is why she's bad.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, you just do you. You do whatever you do. You're almost a tiger writer. You're like a weird, chaotic player.
No, man.
You're
no.
you're a lot more chaotic than I would have thought, or you seem like you would be.
Yeah, I can't murder people in real life, man.
Do all sorts of weird shit. 3 characters I've had to DM
shit
to you now.
Yeah, but there's an agenda 40 episodes in that I try and so that everything leads up, okay?
It all makes sense now.
Well,
40th episode, you'd be like, oh, that's what that bitch did. Okay.
That's what that bitch
Fuck that
did.
bitch.
Okay, well, you got a week to work out how to fight a big sand god. Raja's probably well ready. Well ready for this.
Can the train go?
Can the train go? Can you drive
backwards?
the train? Can it go backwards?
Can he go
think
through
so.
Titan?
All
I
right.
think so. I thought you were saying, can you drive it through Titan? And yeah.
Oh, that's also an option.
Yeah, if you
first
could
thing I'm
build up
doing
enough
next-
I feel
speed,
like
that would be dope.
It's slamming
I feel
the
like
train
trains need
into
a
it.
little bit of time to build a momentum.
No, this is
It'd be nice if
train.
we just
Back.
get in the train and just floor it right into it, right?
We're going backwards, and then once we reach there, we're gonna go forwards again.
And just hope that the thing doesn't move.
If that bitch
ever.
is still there, if he's walking, we're clipping a leg or something.
Yeah,
We're-
I mean,
we're
it's a
barreling
fucking
through.
great idea. I love the idea of it.
Gonna-
Got I mean,
ice spikes on the front of it or something.
yeah, it takes 10 minutes to slow down, but hopefully it does 0 to 60 in 12 seconds, you know? Yeah, so next week's episode will definitely be titled Attack on Titan. Because I can't help myself. That's the real reason I did it. I was like, if I just throw Titan at him now, I can call next week's episode Attack on Titan, and then I'll feel good about myself. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed episode 1. We're gonna get less crazy. Well, we're not gonna get less crazy at the beginning of next week, but we're gonna see what you guys get up to. I'm just gonna take the training wheels off. Episode 1 is when the DM holds your hand. Episode 2 is when I don't say a fucking thing and just see what the fuck you lot do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So we'll catch you same time next week, which is Wednesdays at noon PDT. Thanks for watching. Peace. Good night.
Bye. Oh, don't forget to check it out on YouTube.
Don't forget to check it out on YouTube. We have links for Tavernly. Go to Tavernly shows. Thank you. Good night. Bye.
I sold my soul for this job.